This week, the Oscars.
The coolest dog ever.
And we talk about the pot.
This is the front page. Welcome to the front page, show that brings you the top content of the week from the social news website, reddit.com. I'm Tyler Slayton.
I'm Samantha Garcia.
And we're back on the big set.
Yay!
The big boy set.
I thought we'd never see it again.
I
Glad
know, it's
here.
very exciting. Got this screen. I can do this with, like, it looks like Tinkerbell. I'm very excited. We want to talk about the Oscars.
They're coming
the
up.
Academy Awards are on
Yay.
Sunday.
The biggest night in Hollywood.
Yes. Do you watch the
I will
Academy
not
Awards?
be watching it this year.
Wait, this year? So you...
Sometimes I like to watch it, yes.
Really?
Yes.
I'm
I like the speeches. I like the dresses. Occasionally a musical number.
Sure.
So sometimes there's dancing.
Speaking of music, man, one thing, the biggest snub of the year, as far as I'm concerned, is, did you see Dope?
No.
Dope was great,
Okay.
first of all. You should watch Dope. It's on
right.
Netflix now.
Okay.
The music in Dope is incredible, and none of those songs were nominated for Best Song.
Nah.
There's like the new Bond song is nominated.
There was a Bond movie?
This year, yeah. Spectre.
Oh. Okay. All right.
It was done by, who's that weird ginger guy?
The weird ginger guy?
Yeah.
Oh, that guy.
Who's all popular now? I think he did
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
Maybe not.
Clearly, it did not leave an impression on me.
I have no idea. But no, Dope. None of those songs got nominated. They were all written by Pharrell Williams, which he's very popular. Like,
Yes.
despite what you think about him, and I used to I loved NERD. But yeah, none of those songs were nominated. I was so excited to see them perform. Like the actors could have performed because they're all talented or whatever.
Yep.
No, not gonna happen. Snubbed.
Grr.
Yeah. But no, I watch it every year.
Yes?
It's probably the lamest thing I do. Is I love.
Do you create like a appetizer menu to go with your viewing that is that has like movie puns?
No,
involved?
I'm a dork, not a sociopath.
That
Who
would be.
does that?
I've seen it done.
That's so. All right, example.
I attended one party. It was the same year that Milk was nominated for a lot of things. Sadly, I don't remember anything else that was there. But she made a point of like making these alcoholic milkshakes, and she's like, "These are my Harvey milkshakes."
Oh my god.
And
I thought it would just be like something you could reuse, like Best Supporting Chicken Wings or something.
No, it was specific to the movies that were nominated that year.
That person.
She had a lot of time on her hands. I think she might have been unemployed at the time.
Oh well, yeah, and that's what you do is you throw dinner parties
lavish
that have
party.
to do with. I don't watch other award shows.
No.
Like apparently the Grammys were recently.
That's
I don't
what I
know.
hear.
No.
The Tonys are the only one that I watch on an annual basis.
Oh, you watch the Tonys?
I lose my shit for the Tonys.
I watch I watch whatever Neil Patrick Harris does, and then if I watched the Book of Mormon thing, and I watched. Were the Tonys haven't happened, right?
No, they're usually in the summer.
Right. So it's going to be all Hamilton.
All Hamilton all the time, and I'm so
Yeah.
excited. They performed at the Grammys. That's how I know the Grammys
did they?
happened. Because I saw the clip from Hamilton that ran during the Grammys.
I missed that.
Yes, I did.
That's great.
Yep.
I was just thinking about how. I'm very upset that I missed that.
But you know what? It exists on the internet, so
But yeah. So
you'll be able to find it.
how many? We can play a game real quick. So you know very little about the Oscars.
What? Like what?
Well, can you name me? There's 9 movies nominated for Best Picture. Can you name them?
All of them?
Yeah.
The Revenant,
Okay.
Mad Max Fury Road,
All right.
The Big Short,
I think that's right.
yeah, okay.
Oh, thank
What
you.
else
Google
starred
came up right away.
Sort of older white men.
Yeah, that's the other thing. We'll get into
Oh, the Brooklyn, which is also about white people. Mm-hmm. There. Oh,
Ironically,
Carol.
Carol's not nominated.
But Kate Blanchett is.
I believe that's correct.
Okay, but the film is not.
Oh, I think you're wrong. The Big Short is nominated.
Aha! Boom! Nailed it.
All right, I can give
Steve
you.
Carell.
I can give you hints.
Okay.
Child rape.
Oh, it's the one with Mark Ruffalo.
Yes.
I can't remember what it's called.
I can't put a spotlight on it.
Fine.
Boom.
That's fine.
Harvesting vegetables with your poo.
Oh, The Martian.
Yes. Tom Hanks builds
Oh, Bridge of Lies, Bridge of Spies.
Bridge of Lies, Bridge of Spies. That's actually a better title. You said The Big Short. There's no pun for this. Room,
Oh, just Room.
which I heard is great, but
Oh, that one I do
sounds
wanna see.
like a bummer.
Yeah.
So it'll
real
probably
downer.
win. It's usually the bummer movie that wins.
I think it's, I think because of the title, it might not.
You think just because of the title?
Well, it's because it's not a great title. And
You know what it's about?
yes,
That's a pretty good title.
okay. I will be shocked if that wins.
No, I don't think it's going to win.
No.
Well, all right, what should win? It's Mad Max, right?
Yes.
Mad Max should win
In-
all of the things.
In my happiest universe, Mad Max
I don't
wins
think anyone
Best
would
Picture.
be mad if Mad Max wins.
It would be so wonderful.
Also, the thing that needs to happen, but no one's talking about it, is Sly Stallone needs to win. Like, what a perfect story.
Yeah.
First role so long ago, and then now
Yeah.
he wins the Oscar for the same role, whatever it is, 7 movies later.
Yeah, that would be kind of neat.
That'd be
I'd be
great.
down with that.
But speaking of the Oscars,
What?
let's segue into our first story.
Let's do it.
All right. This was submitted to the subreddit loadings. Oh, subreddit Black People Twitter.
Oh.
One of our favorites. By 6th grader. I assume not an actual 6th grader. Dude should have been nominated for best screenwriting, acting, and special effects. Hashtag Oscars so white. So this is apparently, this person sent this to their professor. Haha, this boy sent fake images to his professor because he didn't want to take the chemistry exam. If they catch him, I feel sorry for him. On his arm is an iPhone charger, and on his nose are the headsets. Genius. Because you don't need, I didn't look at that twice until I read the
first
description.
glance, yes.
I was like, oh, some guy in the hospital. Okay. And then I was like, wait a minute. And he would have gotten away with the charger thing.
If it weren't for those crazy kids.
If I could, he could have just cropped that ever so slightly,
Yep.
and
Would have been
I don't
fine.
think I ever would have noticed.
Nope.
Apple should make medical supplies.
Do they not already?
You know what we should do is make medical supplies more expensive. Is the thing I just proposed. Never mind, I'm an idiot. Yeah, but I don't know. Yes, this person should win all the Oscars. If Snapchat were at the Snapchatty, the chatties,
Yes.
the chatties, the snappers.
It's, well, that,
You're not on Snapchat, are you?
oh, so I was for a day. And at the end of that day, I was
And then
like,
those dirty pictures got leaked.
I am in fact too old for this. I do not find this fun.
I don't even
like it.
I hear people talking. I'm like, I don't get. So you send images back and forth.
Yeah.
And it's limited time. I don't know. It makes me. Yeah, it does make me feel super old. And I don't even get Instagram.
I like Instagram.
I just don't have a picture always. I got things to say all the time. Clearly.
Okay.
But no, image I'm not always taking pictures.
I don't participate as much in posting pictures to Instagram, but I like flipping through other people's pictures.
Sure.
So, and
No,
then
I get
sometimes
it,
with Twitter, I go through and I'm just like, ooh, these jokes are all terrible. But usually with Instagram, I'm just like, I would eat that meal, I would eat that meal, I would eat that meal.
Maybe what I should
And
start
so
doing
it's
is
more enjoyable.
just doing my same tweets but putting them on Instagram with unrelated pictures.
Ooh, I like that.
So I'll just do some stupid wrestling tweet that I made and then have it be just a picture of my coffee table.
Yes.
Get it? And
Yes.
just really confuse people.
Please do that.
What could my name be?
Do you want it to be a real name or do you want it to be a persona?
Well, this is a character I built, a character who doesn't identify images with what they're saying. Mm-hmm. We can work on that.
Yep.
You know what we can do in the meantime?
What's that?
Next story.
Okay.
This one, this is another one where I just do no research because it's anything I find out is only going to make it not as interesting. Mm-hmm. Submitted subreddit GIFs by Caprut2. It's just airport guard dog.
What?
That's it. That is the beginning, middle, and end of this story. Just a dog on a snowy runway with some sort of medical helicopter behind him, wearing what can only be custom-made goggles, right? They had to make those.
I assume so. This is this is like an action movie. He's about to spring into action.
Oh, this is so much better
plane
than
is about
Airbud.
to explode, and then he's gonna run in there, save the pilot, all in slow motion.
I like how it's also like a handsome ass dog. Like it's not like
Yes!
it could have just been any dog. Like it could have just been like, oh, it's it's a regular looking dog. No, it's like an amazing black and white dog, like a dog that should be in a movie. Mm-hmm. And he's got I don't know what the arm thing is.
Is it part of the uniform?
Leg thing?
Is it?
I assume it's to block samurai sword attacks. That's the only
Obviously, yes.
That's the only thing I can imagine it being. Mm-hmm. Because this dog is This dog is cooler than I'll ever be.
Yeah.
He's probably younger than me too, even in dog years. So I'm just a jackass on an internet show going like, look at this dog. I wonder if it'll be my friend.
This dog saves lives on a regular basis.
This dog is. All right, wait. Let's think of a way that I'm better than this dog. I got thumbs.
Uh-huh. That's huge.
Done and done. I think we can all agree that when it comes, my thumb game is on point, dog. Bring it. I can play video games. That's the first example I went with.
Wow.
The dog's like, yeah, I can save lives, asshole. You can play Tony Hawk. Awesome.
Maybe the dog feels like that's a huge trade-off.
Like the dog would much rather, like I would give up this awesome life I have if I could just have thumbs.
If only.
Oh man, if I could open a door, whew,
God.
my life would be so different.
Instead of just having to push it open with
I would
face.
literally and figuratively open doors for myself if I just had thumbs. All right, well.
Nope, it's just going to have to keep saving lives in the Arctic.
Yeah, let's move on from this handsome ass dog. To some, I'm gonna say good news.
Okay.
This is submitted to the subreddit Trees, not what you think, by Bearwave.
Also not what I think.
What kind of bear you think?
I'm thinking like a large brown bear,
Okay.
preferably with a birthday hat.
Oh, I was wondering
on it.
okay, so you're going
It's
with
like, hey.
it is BEAR.
Oh, okay, good.
Not like Bearwave, which would be interesting. I don't know if I want that.
Just the naked ocean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Whoa, is it a wave of bears? Like many bears attacking.
Like World War Z style, but all bears instead of zombies.
Oh, no, now we're like they're wearing armor. It's like Braveheart.
Oh.
It's Bearheart.
Oh.
Oh, cut that out of the show. Too good an idea. Bearheart coming 2017. I would watch the shit out of that. Anyway, painkiller deaths dropped by 25% in states with legalized medical marijuana.
Huh.
A study put out by the Journal of the American Medical Association in 2014 made an interesting discovery. In every state that had legalized medical marijuana between 1999 and 2010, 13 states in all, there was a 25% reduction in the deaths related to overdose of legally prescribed opioids.
Nice.
Isn't
Wonderful.
That's great.
Yeah. You're right. It is good news.
It is good news indeed. I mean, like, the reason I was like, maybe not, is like people are dying from overdoses of medicine, but
less people.
It's getting better.
Yeah.
Plus weed, which is fun.
Mm-hmm.
The difference is quite striking, says study co-author Colleen Berry. She notes that the trend becomes visible in every state. Oh, this is my favorite part. The trend becomes visible in every state a year after the pot was legalized. It literally says in this article, the pot. Like it was written by your uncool aunt. Like, you gonna get some of that the medical pot? Huh?
Your kid smoking the marijuana.
The marijuana, yes. The study suggests that because patients that are experiencing chronic pain can substitute or supplement marijuana for their pain pills, they're able to take smaller or no doses of the pills and are less likely to experience an overdose.
Yay.
So, all good things.
That's wonderful.
People getting help. I didn't realize there were, this is only going back to 2010, 13 states that have legalized medical marijuana.
I thought it was like 2.
I know about
I'm glad I was wrong.
I was like, Colorado, well, that's not even medical. That's just like, that's no holds barred. That is the Bearheart of medical marijuana states. But yeah, no, I thought this is great news, and so other states, get on it, because this seems to be. Don't you want to be cool like the rest of us?
Yeah.
I shouldn't say us because we don't have that.
Meh.
All right. Next story.
Yep.
Submitted to the subreddit Funny by Sal Marin. Friends pranked me by converting my bedroom into a utility closet. So this is what this person came home for, dumbfounded and jet-lagged, as he says. So this is what he did when he opened the door to his room. Then you'll see that saw on the wall. Mm-hmm. Well, he used that saw to break through the wall.
I see.
And described, this is what it looked like from the inside of his room.
I see.
These are good friends? I don't know. This amount of effort comes from a place of love. I'm sorry.
Sure.
It's like 95% love, 10% you think your friend is an asshole who deserves this sort of treatment. Mm-hmm. Also, really, like, not even just taking the time to build it, like taking the time to decorate it.
Yeah.
And where the hell did they get like 30 egg cartons? Were they saving? Was it like a school project? Like they saved up egg cartons? Like, I got an idea.
All your egg cartons.
In like 4 months, this is going to be hilarious. A dustpan, and yet nope. Oh wait, there's a broom.
I think that's a broom.
Okay.
Maybe even a mop.
It is a weird. What would this be a utility closet for though? Because what place has a broom, egg cartons, and a saw, and what might be a picture of Joseph Stalin? I don't know. They even put a thermostat in there.
What the what?
These are my favorite people. Like these guys. Like I don't know what this guy did to deserve this, but. This is absolutely hysterical.
It's bonkers.
P.S. Clean your room. Come on, man.
Well, maybe he left it clean and they messed it all up when they were building this tiny closet in there.
No, I like to think these people took care of all the things in his room.
Do you think that he figured out on his own to cut through the wall with the saw that was in the closet?
I'm wondering what, like when he came home, were his roommates there? And what time was it?
Yeah.
Like, was it 3 a.m. and like everyone was asleep and he opened the door and went, I'm in some sort of fever dream now.
Yeah.
Do I exist? I don't know. Am I in the wrong apartment?
Is this my home?
Yeah, no, I want more information about what exactly the status was of him coming home.
Yeah.
What do you even do? Like, you can't give your friend shit for that. It's too much effort.
Yeah.
It'd be like
That's a lot of work.
It'd be like your friend writing you a song, and then you're like, well, I don't know. Like, you just go, yes, it's a good song. Is that me? Microphone's fucking up.
What happened?
But yeah, good on these people for the effort, and good on this guy for being a good sport.
Yeah.
All right, we can move on. This is to. I'm gonna go with bad news.
Oh.
Yeah, this is definitely bad. I don't think there's any good news coming out of this.
Okay.
Submitted to subreddit World News by Reader7. Colombian prison drain pipes yield over 100 dismembered corpses.
Why?
I wish there was something I could say that would make that noise stop, but no. This is this story comes from us from Bogota in Colombia. Remains of at least 100 dismembered prisoners and visitors have been found in drain pipes at a jail in Colombia's capital that houses drug traffickers, Marxist rebels, and paramilitaries. I want you to note one thing there. It says dismembered prisoners and visitors.
It's very disturbing.
Yeah, the prisoners thing, that's clearly upsetting. The visitors, I mean, going to jail is probably scary. At no point would I think, like, I might end up dismembered in a drain at some point. Like, just because I'm visiting. Like, I'm on a class trip or something. There's a quote. The numbers of victims is unknown, but we know it's over 100 and could be considerably higher.
Considerably higher? Like, we have a couple other body parts. We're pretty sure they're part of the 100,
I feel like,
but probably not.
Like, that person had to think about that statement. Like, 100 seems like a nice round number, but we're not really sure. Considerably more. What?
Probably like 167.
Right. What is the margin of error there?
That's just not as sexy.
Well, I don't know. Is it 104 or is it 200?
Yeah. Well, because 200 is also a nice round number.
But it's also considerably more than 100.
It's a lot.
Especially when you're talking about bodies. Colombian jails are among the most crowded and violent in Latin America and accommodate leftist guerrillas alongside their right-wing paramilitary enemies.
Oh, no.
Yeah, this is all sorts of bad situation. When I read that, I was like, oh, so when I read the headline, I was like, oh, so 100 Colombian prisoners saw the Shawshank Redemption and just weren't as,
We're like,
just didn't think it all the way through.
didn't work it out. The first guy didn't make it, and then 99 guys after him were just like, I can't get over all these bodies.
Oh, God, that is dark.
Oh, that's dark. That's
yeah.
what's
Well,
gone too
I'm
far.
sorry. Like, spoilers for Shawshank Redemption, I guess. Crawling a quarter mile through a river of shit is pretty bad.
Yes.
Crawling a quarter mile through a river of Colombian prison bodies, considerably worse. I would pick the first one, thank you. Or I would just pick to not go to jail in Colombia.
Preferably.
Or visit a jail in Colombia, apparently, because...
So does this mean that, like, these people died at some point in the prison, I hope died in the prison before they ended up in the pipes, and then we're just like, whoop, what do we do with this body?
Yeah, I don't
chop, 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 chop. Push it down the garbage disposal. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Oh, that's the... I just thought that was something scary.
Ew.
Because we assume it's prisoners doing the... But once you're in prison, really, what's the point of disposing of a body? It could be guards. It could be the higher-ups.
Yep.
Colombia, you scary. I'm staying away from Bogota.
Oh, man.
Well, anyway. I think we have the title for our episode, 100 Dismembered Corpses. It's the most metal title we've ever had for an episode. All right, we can move on to something more fun. Which would be literally anything at this point.
Please tell me that's a story that's going to be my nightmare fuel. Like, is there more
think...
nightmare fuel after this?
No, I think you're good.
Okay.
Well, one maybe.
Okay, all right.
No, but
all
it's
right.
not nearly as bad. No, that's your one. That's your...
I feel like every week now there's a cute animal and something terrifying.
Okay, well, this is... All right. I will, in the future, I will put palate cleansers at the end. I'll put the cute animals right after the horrific stuff. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that segue. I think the segue is just like, no, Samantha, look. Isn't it? It's a turtle. It's a turtle.
Might be like Clockwork Orange there. And,
oh, she'll just start associating, like, cute animals with, like, oh, now I can't look at turtles without thinking of dismembered Colombian prisoners.
Yeah.
Awesome. But this one is submitted to the subreddit GIFs by Nordy? I don't know. It's just simply titled Trick Shot Master.
Yep, that's a great palate cleanser right there.
This is...
That gets it done.
If he tried to do this on purpose, it's brilliant.
Yeah.
Whoever made this GIF, I will say, you could have, if you just held on it like 2 seconds more, you could have made a perfect loop.
Yes.
So a little failure there, but still great.
Because right there, that's where
Right, yeah.
that's where it's ruined. That's pretty great.
Now, what I want you to look at, this is what I'm wondering. Look at the expression on his face right after he throws it. Is that confidence? Or is that like, oh, look at how cash I'm being right now. Isn't this super baller?
I assume it's stay on the skateboard, don't fall off the skateboard. That's what that is.
Also, was he wearing the helmet because of the basketball or because he's on a skateboard?
I think it's because of the skateboard.
He's not wearing any other protection, though.
I don't
He's
think
wearing a
children
swatch. That's
care
the
about
closest
that.
thing he has to any sort of...
I think children are told enough times you must be wearing a helmet
Which is good advice.
that he would be like I'll wear a helmet, I'm on a skateboard.
We're so old. Just like...
We are so
Hey,
old.
wear your helmet when you ride a skateboard
man.
and be careful on
man.
that Snapchat. I heard there's pedophiles on there. Let me tell you some stuff about Obama. God, we're old. You ever talk to a young person? It's the worst.
Every now and then I regret it.
Yeah. All right, well, I agree. Trick shot master.
Yeah. This is brilliant.
I'm glad you got that GoPro for Christmas. All right. We can go on to our next story. Oh, okay, this is fun. Submitted to subreddit funny by Diacobian. I don't know. Someone brought their pet to class, and it kept staring at me. All right, I want to see how long this takes you. Ready, set, go. You can't see, it's right
Right
down,
there.
right down here.
Is that a sheep?
It's apparently a
Or a
sheep.
goat?
I'm gonna say sheep.
A tiny lamb?
Yeah, I would say probably lamb. I feel like this points to a greater issue. It's one of those things that like I'm sure is a real thing, but is definitely being taken advantage of. The like service animal. Mm-hmm. Like I've seen like there was a thing on Reddit not too long ago where there's someone brought a live turkey on a plane because it was their service animal.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, I think we need to take a step back.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure there's people who legitimately need service animals because they suffer from whatever it is that service animals help you out with. But come on, man, your service animal's a sheep or a turkey? Like, how do you, I don't, like, do they make leashes for sheep?
Surely they must.
Why
think
would
so.
they?
But why wouldn't they?
Because no one's going to walk their sheep. No one should have to or need to or want to.
I assume that there would be like a farming sort of situation where at some point you would need to lead an individual sheep somewhere. And in that situation, a leash would have been created. And then this person would be like, oh, good, leashes already exist. I bet I can domesticate a lamb. Let's do it. I agree, it's not a good idea.
Like it was like, I've got an idea. All I need to do is fill out a form, get $40, get a sheep leash,
and then I'm set.
I could bring a sheep to class. I watched Lamb Chop when I was a kid.
I feel like this is one of those like, oh, this animal is so adorable and cute and small. This is gonna be great.
Yeah, it's cute and small at home.
And then in like, I don't know how fast sheep grow, but that animal's gonna end up being huge,
Also,
right?
what service could it be providing besides like
Did the
potential
thing
pillow?
say service animal or pet? Because those are not the same, right?
Well, no, they wouldn't be. But it says pet. Okay, that's even worse.
Yeah.
Why are you bringing your pet to class?
Yeah.
Like, get a sheep sitter, a sheep dog even.
Maybe it followed her to school one day.
All right, shut it down. Shut it down.
That's
This is the last episode of the Front Page, a show that used to bring you the top stories from the social news website, reddit.com. But now we're just dad joke central. All right, well, you're also the editor, so I can't like cut that out of the show because you can keep it in. All right, next story, because how are we gonna follow that?
Can't.
Okay, this is the one that is also your potential nightmare fuel.
All right.
Prepare yourself. Submitted to Reddit Picks by Hostile Penguin, who has contributed to the show before. Mm-hmm. The title is, That's Just Silly.
What?
Silly is not a word I would use to describe to this.
Nope.
It is,
It's super dangerous.
silly
Not
would be like
cool.
the 50th word.
How dare you?
Now,
How dare you?
in that, I'm going to use driver in quotes,
Mm-hmm.
driver's defense, were I in his situation, I would have thought about it.
Sure.
I would have, like, wouldn't that be cool? I might even mess with the person in the car and just be like, I've got an idea. And just kind of, just an inch. Just moved an inch over. Mm-hmm. Also, I don't think, well, do you signal in this situation? Because it doesn't look, they could have their blinker on, but I'm not sure.
I say yes. If only so that when he comes out, because I assume it's a guy, when he continues to change lanes
you know what?
to get out from under the truck.
I'll give you that one. This is a dude move. This is like I know what I'll do. Fuck everybody else. I'm trying to see.
Honestly, in my mind, it's
can't tell
either
what
a dude
state
like,
it's in.
I got this, it's going to be awesome, or it's like a really young driver who's just like, oh no, I made a terrible mistake.
Oh,
and
no,
I'm stuck
you-
here. Like,
No. This is not a young person's like, oops, I messed up.
Making
Because
an
they
effort.
wouldn't even go for this. Could it have been accidental?
I guess?
Like they only checked the side mirror and like they didn't really see anything, so they're like,
You're like, I got it.
it's all good.
I don't know.
Also, this person had time to take out their phone.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking maybe they were stuck under this person for a while. Traffic doesn't seem to be going that fast.
Is the person taking the picture definitely the driver of the car
I
that
think
they
so.
are in?
Yeah. So you're saying like, hey, way to judge. You're also being irresponsible, taking pictures of the...
Well, I'm just saying, if they were like the passenger, I could see them being like, "Oh, my phone was out already."
Yeah.
That's happening. Picture time. Click.
Oh, yeah. No, so this went on for a good while,
Yeah.
I assume.
Do you think they got under there and then thought they were going to do like a full Fast and the Furious swoop across, and then we're like, "Oh no, I cannot. Now I'm stuck here."
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering about their motivations. Was it just like, it's a move, I got to make a move, or was it like, this is going to be badass?
Yeah, and it doesn't look like there's a ton of traffic in front of the truck, so it's not like the truck had stopped. They're all still moving forward, right?
Oh, I think this is, there's movement going on here. Well, yeah, this is a bad idea. This is
the worst. This is the worst.
This is way worse than Trick Shot Master or what else?
I'm glad this is not a
This
guess.
is the that sheep joke that Clifton just told. This is the driving equivalent of that. All right. We can move off of it to this is great news.
Okay.
Last story of the day, submitted to Today I Learned. Wouldn't be an episode of the front page without Today I Learned. By High7N. Today I learned a homeless man was offered $100 or the chance to learn how to code by a stranger. Right. It sounds like some terrible episode of like Deal or No Deal or something. Back in August, programmer Patrick McConnellug, offered Leo Grand a choice, $100 or 16 coding lessons. Grand, homeless since 2011, didn't have to think for long. Coding lessons it was. After furnishing Grand with a refurbished Chromebook and 3 books on coding, guy whose name I cannot pronounce, met with him every weekday morning for an hour-long session. Now, Grand has released his very first app, Trees for Cars, available for iOS and Android.
Yay!
Right? This is what's great about it. The app is pretty cool. It says the idea behind the app, Grant says, is to decrease the number of cars on the road with an eye toward reducing CO2 emissions. Users sign up and specify whether they want to catch a ride or offer one. The app will connect them with like-minded carpoolers nearby. The app will then track how much CO2 has been saved by all passengers.
That's awesome.
So yeah, dude is like, what should I do for my first app? Uber, I could take them down a peg. I just learned how to code. Why not? So yeah, his first, he like, what are the big things? Environment and that Uber thing. I'm gonna go into both those categories. It says, Grand wrote every line of the code for the app, which you can pick up on iTunes and Google Play. Remember, it's called Trees for Cars. I couldn't remember it was Cars for Trees. I was like, nope, that doesn't make sense. This is awesome. All proceeds of the 99-cent app sale will go directly to him. Okay, it's like, yes. I'm sure he's like, listen, I'll pay it forward when I get a chance. But this one's going to me. Like, I was homeless.
I think he earned it.
I didn't have a bank account to put the money in. This is fantastic. And I'm sorry I can't pronounce your name, dude, but
well done.
Awesome on that. Also in 16 lessons. I don't know if I was thinking about, I used to think like I should learn another language. Now I'm like, I should learn how to code. That seems to be the jam. So.
It all depends on what you put your mind to.
Because I think it's like halfway between math and language. So it sort of like improves your mind on like 2 fronts, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
These are the things I'm just making up right now.
No,
I
was totally believing you. Just like,
that
makes total sense.
Hi, I'm Tyler Slayton for coding. Did you know? Well, that does it for us, man.
Wow.
Yeah, that was our last story.
Ending on a high note.
Indeed, yes. Go buy this person's app. Go buy Leo Grand's Trees for Cars. It's 99 cents. Come on. What are you doing?
Do it.
Then save the environment while you're doing it. Don't be a jerk. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, share, favorite, subscribe. Subscribe. You know what? I'm going to say that's the important one. There's a button. It's down here-ish.
I think it's on my side.
Unless you're watching on a phone, which you'll have to go back out. But yes, hit that subscribe button. You'll get the episodes every week. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Tyler Slayton.
I'm Samantha Garcia.
We will see you next time on the front page.
Yay.